Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a June 2026 paper claiming to solve physics' biggest mystery. A cool $1,000,000? That's what the Clay Mathematics Institute offered to whoever solves the Yang-Mills mass gap. The big question, why do physical excitations in the quantum vacuum actually possess mass? Mathematically, it's totally daunting. The authors propose a massive shift. Forget free-flowing, isolated particles. Think of a structured, resonant fluid vacuum instead. To measure this fluid internally, they built a clever gauge-invariant composite operator. It beautifully tracks rotational stress. The secret sauce? The 369 invariance principle. It completely defines the exact geometry of the SU3 vacuum. Let's break down those numbers, starting with the 3. 3 is the triphase vacuum minimum. It maps etheric currents phase-shifted exactly 120 degrees for perfect dynamic stability. Next up, the structural power of 6. Here, 6 non-zero root vectors basically pin those vacuum field strengths right into a rigid hexagonal geometric lattice. And finally, we hit the magic number 9. 9 represents self-recursive U3 phase relationships. They drive scale generation and globally handle all topological boundaries. This geometry literally forces a stable gluon condensate. It mathematically proves all physical excitations are inherently massive. But wait, what about the dreaded Gribov ambiguity? Historically, those spurious gauge copies just wreck the math. They fix this by locking the physics strictly inside the fundamental Gribov region. This ensures absolute spectral purity. A literal hexagonal deformation shield steps in. It stops physical configurations from crossing the boundary into chaos. And those ninefold phase relationships, they perfectly annihilate redundant gauge copies through exact self-recursive destructive interference. Look at this. Every conventional mathematical vulnerability completely resolved by this incredibly rigid 369 geometric framework. It's a total paradigm shift, guys. We're moving from chaotic, isolated particles to a beautifully collective, resonant gauge medium. So if the quantum vacuum is this geometrically organized, what else could this resonant ether explain about reality?